Well, there's no doubt that this is a game which holds a special place in the minds of the footballing folk in this part of the world. Expectations rising, evidently the crowd hoping to be treated to a special contest. It is the perfect backdrop for the players to walk out to. There's a great sense of excitement emanating from this great stadium in the north of Rome. It is intriguing, charming, truly exciting. It is time for them to cross swords again. Things have got underway here pretty promptly.
Oh, that's such a good run. More of that, please.
Alvarez. Nice interception, well timed.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
Well, that looks a decent ball. El Shaarawy. Oh, just skips past his man. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Decent hit! It's there!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
And that was as close to certain as can be.
Well, his appreciation of space then was absolutely exceptional.
Messi! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
He's picked his way through. Now it's Messi. Messi is fouled. The referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket. It's just a stern lecture.
Well, it was deliberate, it was cynical, and you have to understand the frustration of being denied a clear opportunity, but it had to be done.
It's loose now, and they want to get it. And one more try! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on. And again! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Oh, nicely intercepted. Quarter of an hour played. And now the breakaway. That's beautifully weighted. Schmeichel will lay claim to that. Jordan leading here thanks to that early goal. 1-0 the score. And he's there to retrieve it. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Look, the game is full of ifs and buts. If only the pass could have completed its journey.
Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. That pass has been well intercepted. Messi in acres of space out wide. It's El Shaarawy! No mistake! And they're at it again in double quick time.
Jordan clearly executed that with considerable confidence. It only took seconds to score once the ball was recovered.
Jordan are doing very nicely, thank you.
Well, now's the time you can afford to be more daring, Peter. It may be tempting to sit on this, but I'd say go and grab a third.
Now it's Messi. Might be danger here. Now he's got the shot away! Oh, that was no routine save.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Egypt with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Tries to get it clear. And now they can spring out of defence. Ronaldinho looking for the runner. Oh, delightful ball. Marquinhos cuts it out. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that was not. Ronaldinho!
He was berating his defence before making the save, and he's at it again now.
Played back in, and that's another good win of the ball. Pedri, he's in plenty of space here. He has found the way through. Oh, well played. Great ball, and he's in here. Big chance! Rodri. Nicely aimed pass. Rodri. Oh, no question, that's a foul. Neymar. Now it's Messi.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Egypt have their second corner now. That's a decent clearance. Chance!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Now that's well seen too. That's headed upfield. Turns and goes back. Neymar showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out.
That's alert and sharp and very well played.
Pedri works it forward. Upamecano promptly onto that, and that is that. This is promising. Now it's Ronaldinho. And the first 45 minutes are up. What have we learned from the first 45 minutes?
Well, it's looking pretty straightforward, Peter. They've got themselves into a very good position, so why dither from here when they can repeat their first half success with another show of strength?
Jordan in control at half-time, 2-0. And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half. No changes at half-time that we're aware of. And he's searching through. Real chance! Alvarez, Ronaldinho, and the shot! Oh, that is rather wayward.
Well, that's why we all say indecision is fatal.
Pedri gathers from the goal kick. And it's Neymar. That's a shade optimistic. Messi. And he's managed to gift it back. Ronaldinho. Neymar. And a counter is on here for Egypt. Played into space out wide. And he's intervened well there. Shot a goal! And yes, it's there! The second half off to a spectacular start. All over in seconds. That's what they can do to you.
Quick, decisive and unerring. A textbook example of how to turn defence into counter-attack. That'll do for me every time.
Egypt get themselves back into contention.
Well, I think they probably needed an early goal in this half just to give them the confidence and belief to push on and look for an equaliser.
Oh, good ball. Rodri. And the ball's gone astray. Egypt are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack.
It's Neymar! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
So, third corner of the game. And that should get the job done.
Egypt are definitely going about this the right way.
They're coming again and again.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
And he's made sure that's not getting through. Well, Jim, it is abundantly clear that the tone of this game has changed markedly within the last few moments.
Well, it has, because the deficit has now been halved, Peter, and because of that, it seems to have developed into some sort of shock for them, and it's going to be very interesting to see how they can take it on from here.
Jordan needed that. They really needed it.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. El-Shaarawy. Lovely passing, lovely movement as well. Pedri. Pedri was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Ronaldinho. Jordan have it back and can go again.
Jordan surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
Looking for options for movement. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Valverde. Now it's Rodri. Couldn't quite squeeze that one through. He is through here. Great hit! It's in! Do not write them off. Back they come. That was a given. It always was.
Yeah, I really can't say enough as to how good the final ball was. It took the defence out of the equation for that split moment, and the damage was all done.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches. We have ourselves a real game here.
Well, that goal just serves to give them the momentum and psychological edge now at this stage, but for me, they've got to chase a winner.
Looking for the run. Ruben Diaz calmly anticipates. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Yeah, the idea was right. The delivery wasn't. They can revisit that further on.
Now it's El Shaarawy. That is good alertness. Alexander-Arnold. Haaland. Good spot, he's seen the run.
Well, both sides might have to settle for a draw here, although there's still a chance for one last fling.
Ci saranno 3 minuti di recupero.
Final ball not quite right, and his teammates are irritated at that. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Ruben Neves kept his eye on it, and he's there. And the pass is intercepted. Into stoppage time, very little left on it. Rodri, Adams kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. So it does end all square. Inspiration, perspiration, both on show in equal measure. Just not enough on either side to find a winner. Ronaldinho taking in the accolades, having been... Well, they say football's only a game, but you should try telling this lot. Without a doubt, it is the week's most eagerly awaited contest, a sporting event which has magnificent scenery as its backdrop. It is tribal, and it has aroused the most primal of instincts in so many of us, and we are glad to have you alongside us for it. It really is a sight to behold here as Spotify Camp Nou opens its arms to the Barcelona nation. 100,000 plus in unison. So off we go then. It's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Now it's Messi. Jordan with the corner, there first. And now they can spring out of defence. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Christian Abbiati in goal today. Just another example of a great Italian stopper. My goodness me, they've produced a few.
They have, and like some of the current crop, he's someone who's starred at the top level since his teens, Peter. Also proved himself to be a symbol of longevity and consistency.
Mbappe. And it's Al-Sharawi. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. Up he goes! Just off target.
The young did give it a fair old crack, and he'll be encouraged to step up again.
That's a shade optimistic. Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the water.
Oh, he's been caught. Decent hit! Goal! Barcelona! There was to be only one outcome.
Well, he always had the measure of the keeper there. Such confidence and composure.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come early. Header! No, not the best of headers.
Oh, look, I don't want to sound too dismissive, but from here, that looked the harder thing to do.
That has been cut short. First quarter of an hour gone. Messi. Adams.
Jordan really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
Oh, well played.
Colomwani, well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became...
And Messi! They've done it! And they're at it again in double quick time!
Perhaps deserves a little bit of sympathy here, because that's a goalkeeper's nightmare. It's clear that the keeper was unsighted by his defence, and by the time he picked up the flight of that, it was too late.
So that's two now without reply.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
Oh, there's the hit! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
He's played him through. He's picked his way through. Now can he find big chance? And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Kunde getting this one clear. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Spread it left. Pedri.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Oh, that's fabulous. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Mbappe providing an outlet on that flank. And the shots! They are rampant! A quite incredible spell. They are flying.
Yeah, I'd call that transition with bite. They won it back and bit hard.
3-0 and things are starting to look awfully cosy. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
The movement was good, but the pass lacked authority, a cause of mild frustration.
Jordan are in need of a lift as we head up towards the break. Messi going face-to-face with his great rival. Fernando Torres. Well, that's an inviting ball. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. No, he's not getting his way this time. Ronaldinho. And they win it back again. And that's put paid to a promising move.
Well, yet another interception and a show of anticipation to be commended.
Messi, Pedri. Oh, well played, well played. Kolumwani looks to get on the end of this. El Shaarawy. It's out for a goal kick. Rudiger.
Habrá 2 minutos de descuento.
He won't be happy with that one. That looks a good ball through.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Not the most accurate pass. Referee's had a look and he's blown his whistle for half-time. So you hear the chants of easy, easy, and those are entirely justified. 3-0 after 45 minutes, and it is hard to believe that there won't be more after the break. Here we go again then.
Well, I'm sure the managers talk the talk, and now it's time for these players to walk the walk and deliver a rousing response to a rev.
There's the shot! And that is a truly outstanding save.
Oh, I'm not sure what he had in mind, and I don't think he knew either.
It's their second corner of the game. A diving header! And now a sudden chance to counter. Mbappe, who does have an assist to his name. Oh, good-looking ball. And he cuts out the supply. Ronaldinho. And it's can he finish? And he's following up. Goal! It could be a lifeline. 2 more needed. He won't get many simpler than that, but he's certainly not complaining.
Listen, he would have been advised to do that as a kid, and it's obviously etched in his mind now.
Jordan give themselves a fighting chance, back in with a shout. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Pedri, nicely spread. Back into the middle. And that is expertly dealt with. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
That was just poor decision-making and a weak execution.
Has a go! It's in!
Well, we've seen the hunger to win it back and the focus to make it count. A very tasty combination.
We have got ourselves a game here.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Whistle's gone, that's a foul. De Jong, El Shaarawy.
That's what has to be done now, no question about it.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
No, that's been intercepted. Kunde. Aim forwards. Here's Rodri. Fiddles it through. Cavani promptly onto that, and that is that. And it's Al-Sharawi. Looks for the finish. Well, it was a chance, but meat and drink for the keeper.
Pedri put absolutely everything he had into that. Maybe better look next time.
Messi. Messi. No way through. Bastoni makes the interception. He's shifting through the gears here. And the shot! He scores! A two-goal cushion, and it's looking safe. Simplicity itself.
Yeah, and all engineered, Peter, by some smart running and movement. That's already something to admire, but how about the pass? Just wonderful. Loved it.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
Look, this position ought to convince them to increase their lead. I think they should be really positive about this now, Peter.
Messi is wide and looking to get onto this. Good read, needed to be. Beckham. Mbappe. And it's Ronaldinho. Costa Curta did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. He's in plenty of space here. He's in space and looking for options. That is great defending, so alert. And here's the chance to counter. Nicely aimed pass. And he was quick to react.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Schmeichel can pick that up. Kunde. And no, that was never going to make it. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. And he's picked out the run. Pedri. Mbappe. Cavani. And he's intervened well there. Oh, perfectly measured that. Oh, important interception. Cavani looking understandably energised after his goal. Confirmation that there will be 2 minutes stoppage time. He is through here. Can he put it away? And that will be it. A performance of perspiration, work rate, grit, and those are very good qualities that might have... So the wait is over, we can finally get going. Welcome to everybody who has joined us for this unmissable game. Hugely anticipated, hugely hyped. Undoubtedly the place to be at this moment in time. Well, there's a real familiarity about these scenes here. The followers of one of the most formidable teams in the history of football, ensuring that, yet again, this will be an occasion for the game's ultimate glitterati. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. Now it's Ronaldinho. Koundé does well to get it back. Delicate ball, and it needs to be. And that is a little undercooked. Jordan have got it back, and they'll have another go.
Look, it's a run defence is dislike, but
It's El Shaarawy! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Messi looking to get on the end of this. El Shaarawy, well, he's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense. Ronaldinho, can he put it away? Oh, split-second reaction.
Ronaldinho actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Oh, that's a key interception. Tries to dink it in. Oh, that's well spotted. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Well, I get the feeling, Peter, that this guy, Michael Elise, will be very much on show here. He's, I think, superb in that position on the right-hand side. I don't want to see him moved anywhere else in the team because he's expert in that area. And I think the next phase in his career now is to start scoring more goals. He's already pretty proficient at that, but he's good enough to add many more goals to his game, and he could do some damage here too.
Okay, interesting. He's shooting! No, poor contact, nothing on the shot.
All he'll be thinking is, please, ground, swallow me up.
Upamecano. And the pass is intercepted. He's in plenty of space here. Oh, what a pass!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Final ball not quite right, and his teammates are irritated at that. So it is still 0-0. That is good strength. Fermin played into space out wide. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Well read, nice interception. Palmer. Batistuta. Fermin. Pedri.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
El Shaarawy. Well read, and the danger is averted. It's a goal kick.
Jordan are totally dominant in the middle of the park, a no-way through zone.
Messi is in a really good position out wide.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be willing to chase. And of course, those in midfield have to be ready now to recycle.
And they have got just the right players for that. Chip through. Oh, that's been cut out, well played. Pedri. Bastoni makes the interception. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Upamecano spots it and intercepts. Schmeichel can pick that up. Messi. Half-time rapidly approaching, and it's still goalless. Out to the right. Oh, he'd have done well to reach that. Olise. Zico. Into the final 5 minutes of the first half. Throw in. Intercepts the throw. That's well read. Now it's Messi.
Such good technique.
He's shifting through the gears here. Zico. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other.
Footballing width usually identifies with running room, and we've just seen a prime example.
And that'll be the final action of the first half. Well, there it is, half-time. Not a bad watch by any means. And the efforts of both sides have been good, but neither have been able to penetrate. And so we reach the break, and the game remains goalless. No goals at this stage, but certainly not devoid of action. It is 0-0 here at half-time. So we're just settling back into this second half.
Jordan clearly have been the better side here. So if I was to say anything to them, it would be just keep going. If it's not broken, don't try to fix it.
Palmer. Zico. That's a good ball played into space. Can he latch on to this? And that should get the job done. They've got a corner here. Corner number 2 then.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure. Jordan couldn't really be more watertight in midfield. Not a trickle is getting through.
And he cuts out the supply.
Yeah, this kind of bold running will always get you into areas of...
Pedri! Best part of an hour, and still no breakthrough from either side.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Araujo deals with that comfortably. Frimpong. Olise in acres of space out wide. And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Barcelona clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
He's picked his way through. Decent hit! He scores! The breakthrough arrives at last! And that will surely go down as one of the easiest goals he could ever score.
Well, his appreciation of space then was absolutely exceptional. A moving genius.
So the first moment of real significance.
Look, you can't deny that it's a blow, but this game is far from unsalvageable.
So, Jim, what are you thinking?
There's a lot of football still to be played, Peter, so ideally they need to maintain an attacking endeavour.
Ah, good steal, he just read it. Ronaldinho providing an outlet on that flank. Oh, that's fabulous. Messi. Pedri. The two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. Oh, that is a chance to shoot! And again, he scored! And the lead lost no time at all!
Well, if ever you want to see a lesson in responding to a deficit, that's it. Their heads didn't drop, and now their chins are up.
Sharp, simple, satisfying. He just knew what was on.
Listen, he would have been advised to do that as a...
Tries a shot! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona.
So, third corner of the game.
El dorsal 22 serán sustituidos por el dorsal
It's really well
21,
cleared.
Neymar. El dorsal
And now they can spring out of defence.
Cambio de jugadores.
Oh, he's found support out wide. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball.
Barcelona showing a good level of intensity at this stage. They're calling on all their resources now.
Koundé promptly onto that, and that is that. Nice physical challenge. That'll be a throw. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Neymar. Yamal. And he's picked out the run. Batistuta. Oh, that's a fine interception. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
Salah! And that is high.
Unsurprisingly, he's been quick to apologise. If you lean backwards, the results are normally high and wide.
Pedri, and once more he proves rigid and robust. Zaire Emery conjures time and space where few can. Mohamed Salah is in a really good position out wide. And it's Salah.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
That's a throw. Frimpong. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Confirmation that there will be 2 minutes stoppage time. Oh, super find. And it's Neymar. Oh no, that was never going to make it. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Caught offside that time. And the referee brings it to a close. So it does end all square. Inspiration, perspiration, both on show in equal measure. Just not enough on either side to find a winner. Fermin, voted man of the match, and deservedly so. Well, what are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim? Well, hello and welcome one and all. It's a pleasure to have you with us. As you can see, we are all set. The game should be a truly entertaining one, whichever side of it you find yourself on. We have a grand mass of noise and colour, and the juices are flowing. What fantastic scenes here in Barcelona. This massive stadium, officially Europe's largest, and from what we understand, about to become even bigger than it is now. The action has already started. Upamecano does really well to win the ball there. Now it's Messi. Messi providing an outlet on that flank. Has a goal! And the keeper couldn't hold it. And with the goal at his mercy, a dreadful miss.
Jordan just served up a reminder of how good they can be on the break. Their method is clear.
That's a shade optimistic. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
And he gets rid in a hurry. Taken back almost at once. Vermeer! Volleyed effort.
Listen, I'm not sure he had to go at that first time, but at least he showed some good confidence.
Shifted upfield. That's a decent clearance. Interesting ball. Gets his pass away.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
It's El Shaarawy! Goal! And that is fabulous. A true beauty of a goal.
Oh, that's a measured delight. The curl he applied was immaculate.
Tunisia finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Tunisia with the corner, they're first. They've played it short. And it's hoisted clear. And now they can spring out of defence. And he's away. And here's a chance. Oh, that is outstanding! A finish right from the top draw. Hot knife through butter. They have done it again. And he's done it again. He's got his second. Jordan are doing very nicely, thank you.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Jordan have scored 2 quick goals here and are firmly in the driving seat. 2-0 the score. Oh, easy pickings there. Ronaldinho. Ronaldinho has it out wide and in space. Ball is over the line. Pedri. Defending of the desperate variety. Well timed, excellent interception. Upamecano. And it's Ronaldinho. And that is a little undercooked. Mbappe looking to run onto it. That is good strength. He is through here.
Mbappe, well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
Oh, what has happened here? Cross is blocked, and that's a corner. And now a sudden chance to counter. Now it's Vinicius Junior, and he's managed to get free. He's trying his best to keep it in. Can he finish? Well, he should have done better, and he knows it. It's their second corner of the game. Shapes to shoot! Jordan are looking to go forward now. And that's Ronaldinho. Ronaldinho! Oh, screamer! That is a gem! An absolute gem! And they are pulling clear here. And he stuck it away as if laser guided.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
Jordan find a position of real strength now. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Tunisia have it back and can go again.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
He has found a way through. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Lampard, it's Bellingham. Vinicius Junior, good spot, he's seen the run. Well, he's seen that early. And the first half is done. So no shortage of thrills, no shortage of fireworks, but all very one-sided. We appear perhaps headed for a cricket score at this rate, unless there is a significant change in fortune. It is 3-0 at half-time.
This looks well and truly sewn up already, Peter, but please feel free to forget what I've just said if there's a spectacular turnaround.
Jordan 3-0 up at the break, precisely as they would have dreamt it. So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half. Tunisia have their third corner. Real chance! Tunisia get their fourth corner. A spectacular effort! And he's lifted it over. Nicely weighted ball. Fermin. Oh, that looks a cracking ball. Brilliantly cut out.
Jordan are totally dominant in the middle of the park, a no-way through zone.
He can run onto that. Messi. There's the shot! Oh, the ball's come loose here. Oh, it's fallen loose again! And here's Messi. Bellingham has been caught there. It's a foul. Floats it up and over.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
He's found a way through. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. No, again, there's no way through. That has been cut short. Deftly out wide. Hernandez gets across to intercept that. Well, it's still early in the second half, but this does look like a job already done. Messi looking to get on the end of this. Now it's Mbappe. He's shifting through the gears here. Upamecano did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Ah, he made it look a bit predictable.
No, he's just misjudged that one. Rodri is sporting a guilty look after that.
The movement was good, but the pass lacked authority, a cause of mild frustration.
And Owen! Great football, shot and save.
Tunisia were again presented with an opportunity to break and look very, very threatening.
They're up to 5 corners now. Alexander-Arnold with the short one. Jordan have the chance to go the other way. Rodri. It's run loose here. Referee's given a throw.
Se va a llevar a cabo un cambio de jugadores.
And that's definitely not his best. Now that's well seen too. Could have been dangerous, but it came to nothing. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Passing nice and neat. And it's hoisted clear. Decent hit! And that was very necessary. Mbappe. Kagawa. Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. He's looking to set free a runner. Too much on it, and that's the keeper's. Tunisia are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
Messi. It's a pretty loose pass. Pedri. And it's Ronaldinho. And he's picked out the run. Ronaldinho. Oh, he's been flattened there. Plenty of appeals, but the referee is not interested. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. No luck with that dink over the top. And smartly reclaimed. Well read, nice interception. Oh, he's found some space here. In with a header! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. And here's Vinicius Junior.
Vinicius Junior really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Cambio de jugadores.
So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Conte, spread out to the left. He's had it taken off him. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Chance! They are rampant! Players ecstatic, fans delirious. This is utopian.
The understanding between those two plays a big part in that, and releasing the run on side proved the key ingredient.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Jordan can look back on a nigh-on perfect performance here. A super contest in which they swept their opponents aside ruthlessly.
En el marcador
Ronaldinho picking up the Man of the Match award, and no surprise there. Well, after all of that, Jim, what are you thinking?
I think we just saw a team winning by playing to their strengths. There was a clear picture of what they set out to do, and the players were determined to deliver it, and they did.
And all that remains for me is to thank Jim Beglin. That's it from us tonight. A very good evening to one and all. So the wait is over, we can finally get going. Welcome to everybody who has joined us for this unmissable game. Hugely anticipated, hugely hyped. Undoubtedly the place to be at this moment in time. This, of course, one of the greatest shrines to European football, indeed, to football all over the globe. The Spotify Camp Nou here, pretty much bang centre in the Catalan capital. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Oh, that just required a bit more oomph to reach.
Decent hit! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Jordan with the corner, there first. Finds himself unceremoniously floored. And now they can spring out of defence. No, that's been intercepted. Al-Sharawi. Messi providing an outlet on that flank. He's had a hit! And it's Messi. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. It's a really well-measured ball. Steered out wide, but he won't reach that one. Tony Adams. Now, there is a proper defender, Jim.
Well, not too many Englishmen can rival his leadership qualities, Peter.
He just had so many strengths. You could go on all day about him, couldn't you?
Well, the epitome of solidity, thanks to his winning mentality and ability to organise a back four. You don't argue with Tony Adams. You do what you're told.
It's their second corner of the game. Header! Fair attempt, just the wrong outcome.
El-Shaarawy did give it a fair old crack, and he'll be encouraged to step up again.
Well, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Messi. Messi. Messi! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
And that is expertly dealt with. Jordan are looking to go forward now. This ended up in no man's land. Costa Curta. David Villa. Messi comes under pressure and it's come loose. Messi showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. The other side yet able to force a breakthrough here. Batistuta. Bastoni. Pedri, Rodri, Adams spots it and intercepts. Now it's Messi, now it's Pedri. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. Can he get it through? Costa Curta calmly anticipates. Messi, Bellingham, Messi. No foul, says the referee. Rodri. Messi, he has found the way through. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. El-Shaarawy, Ronaldinho. And it's Messi. Gets his head to it! Oh, and they really should have been made to pay.
Well, one sloppy lapse like that can do a lot of damage, and it was triggered by the closing down.
Not the most accurate pass. And he cuts out the supply. Messi. Played into the box. And through to the goalkeeper. He's got plenty of space out wide here. And that has been cleared. And claimed it back swiftly. Clips it so gently. That's cause for mild irritation. Rodri. Well, I'm not sure how the stats look in terms of expected goals, but nothing actual has materialised so far. Oh, that's well spotted. Just 5 minutes left until the break. And back in possession and ready to go again. Well, there was an element of promise insofar as they kept the ball well, but they did very little with it. El Shaarawy. Beckenbauer attempts a clearance.
Well, the moans and groans from the stands now are very audible.
Ronaldinho.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Messi. Yeah, he's fouled him there. Perhaps the final meaningful act of the first half. Decent hit from there.
We all love a trier, Peter, but the white...
And the half-time whistle goes. Well, perhaps not full of thrills and spills, but a game which has been of a very high level, certainly defensively, as both teams walk off unscathed. A tight affair, 0-0 at the break. Any strong opinions on the first half?
Well, I think despite the scoreline, it's been watchable and enjoyable. We certainly had a vibrant start, and if we were going to see a goal, it should have come then. But the odds are favourable for this second half.
Interesting half, just missing goals, so don't be surprised if the second half brings a change to the scoreline at the break, 0-0. And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half. Has a shot! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
Well, I think a little eagerness just got the better of him. He may have been thinking about back-page headlines there.
Taken back almost at once. Aims beyond the defence. And the shot! Goal!
Well, it's hardly a great surprise to see him doing something thrilling, and it should send a strength and courage through every one of his teammates from here.
His position was perfect, the invitation was there for him, and his response absolutely clinical.
Well, that defence is perplexed by the fact they've allowed him the space.
So we have the first goal.
Well, whatever the manager said in that dressing room at half-time, it's worth the treat.
It's a pretty loose pass. And it's Messi. Now it's Roberto Baggio. He is through here. Schmeichel deals with it effortlessly. Rodri gets over and intercepts. Liverpool are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
Messi, a player who needs no introduction.
Jordan are clearly enjoying a very good spell. The flow of momentum is bang in their favour.
Great defending, strong and determined. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Costa Curta cuts it out. Well, played right into his path. Well, it looked promising, but the final ball is just not quite right. David Villa. And here's the chance to counter. Roberto Baggio. Now it's Roberto Baggio. Quick look, then plays it in. Tries to get it clear. Messi. Messi! It just took too long getting forward.
Messi simply took an age to make his mind up, Peter, when urgency was the single requirement.
Bastoni gets across to intercept that. Rodri. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
I think the manager's pondering his options as to whether to stick or twist Peter in view of the time remaining. He might have a tough call to make now.
Oh, truly brave defending. And Messi!
Oh, once he made the save.
Fermin! It's in! And with that goal comes comfort. That is lovely, finished with amazing expertise.
You know what was notable in that, Peter, was the fact that he didn't try to blast it. He chose placement instead and delivered a peach.
Jordan are doing very nicely, thank you.
Well, now's the
And Messi! It's run loose and it's come back out to him. Well, he should have done better and he knows it.
Se va a llevar a cabo un cambio de jugadores.
Jordan have their third corner. And it's hoisted clear. And now a sudden chance to counter. Now it's Roberto Baggio. And he's managed to get free. There's the shot! Oh no, that could be a costly miss.
And he could have eased the pressure on his team by taking them within one of an equaliser.
Ball is over the line. And that has put paid to that. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Pass is just off target. Fermin. Al-Sharawi. And that is a little undercooked. He's picked his way through. No way through. Messi.
Niceties are not part of this approach. This is actually quite aggressive.
Now it's Messi. Stoichkov. Stoichkov! And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Ronaldinho. Now it's Al-Sharawi. Oh, strongly challenged there. And it's Al-Sharawi. Ronaldinho. Nice ball and he's in here. Oh, the ball's run loose here. Picked up. He's had a shot. Now, who's going to be first to this?
They've been denied a chance to...
Messi! Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing. Roberto Baggio. Oh, nicely intercepted. Oh, easy pickings there. No unnecessary... And that is it. The referee has seen enough. Jordan are walking off satisfied with their day's work. A result no less warranted, no less deserving. Well, hello and welcome one and all. It's a pleasure to have you with us. As you can see, we are all set. The game should be a truly entertaining one, whichever side of it you find yourself on. We have a grand mass of noise and colour, and the juices are flowing. What fantastic scenes here in Barcelona. This massive stadium, officially Europe's largest, and from what we understand, about to become even bigger than it is now. And already we're underway here. Interesting ball. Bastoni gets over and intercepts.
Niceties are not part of this approach. This is actually quite aggressive.
That's a throw. And it's Ronaldinho. Ronaldinho going face-to-face with his great rival. Pedri. Played out to the left flank. Schneider goes on a charge down the left. Big header!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Now looking to orchestrate a counter.
Pretty robust defending. There he is, the one they call the divine ponytail.
Well, that is his trademark, isn't it?
Yeah, and everything connected to that ponytail is footballing perfection. His guile, his passing, and his goals are things of legend.
There's the shot! Had a swing, but it wasn't to be.
Ah, that's unlucky. The idea was really smart for me, and he's had a good go at it.
And we have our very first corner. And that's asking too much of anyone and everyone. And he's there to clear it. Al-Sharawi. Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
He's gone forward.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Messi. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
That just required a bit more oomph to reach its target.
Well, we've seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense. Referee's given a throw. He's gone for goal! And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
Jordan really have been deserted by their composure and allowed frustration to take over, and it's not a good sign.
Neither side yet able to force a breakthrough here. Koundé. Pedri. Messi has it out wide and in space, and he's managed to get free. And again, he's sorted that out terrifically. Kante calmly anticipates.
Trabzonspor clearly are trying to establish themselves as a team that likes to retain the ball, Peter.
And it's a good watch, Jim, isn't it?
Well, it is. And it's always a pleasure for me to see a team move the ball in silky fashion like this. But you know what's coming next, Peter. It has to be with a mean cutting edge.
Roberto Baggio. That has been cut short. Messi. It's a throw-in. Cross is blocked, and that's a corner. Adams with the clearance. And it's Al-Sharawi. Oh, that's a fine interception. Trabzonspor are looking to go forward now. Always onto this. Chance! That's really well cleared. And they're back on the ball again. And here's Batistuta. And Beckham! Straight at the keeper.
Beckham usually is so good from that range. He didn't quite connect as he can though.
He's found a way through. Oh, well played. And here's Ronaldinho. Into the final 5 minutes of the first half. Bastoni gets it clear. It's a poor throw that, picked off with relative ease. Good spot, he's seen the run. They get a throw in. Pedri. And he's there to get it away. El-Shaarawy. Can he get it through? Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. And that is going to be the final action of the first half. Well, there it is, half-time. Not a bad watch by any means. And the efforts of both sides have been good, but neither have been able to penetrate. And so we reach the break, and the game remains goalless. Jordan head to the dressing room, not yet having broken through. Tight, cagey game. Neither team any further forward than they were when they started out. And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here.
Well, I suppose from a defensive perspective, Peter, neither manager can be too unhappy. I just wonder which team is going to up the ante first.
Oh, what a... Tries a shot! It's in! The second half sparks straight into life. And he stuck it away as if laser guided.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
So we have the first goal.
Well, listen, a few words of advice and encouragement from the manager during the break can often straighten things out, and it's paid off here.
Pedri. Roberto Baggio. Nicely spread. Kimmich. Trabzonspor finding their passes. Bastoni, the man synonymous with solidity. Now it's El-Shaarawy.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Fermin. Ronaldinho.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
He's in space and looking for options. Now this could be a chance.
Yeah, that's top defending and preventing him turning, which can open up many possibilities.
Pedri. Fermin. There's the hit! Beckenbauer clears it away. Oh, well played. He needed to get that right. There's great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Oh, truly brave defending.
Some inspired work.
Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card. And it's Beckham. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Peter, they're leaving nobody guessing now. This is a decisive attempt to go further in front.
He's in plenty of space here. He is through here. Van Bouten did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Kante kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. No way through there. Koundé. Now that's well seen too. Hoisted upfield by the keeper. And no, that was never going to make it. That is a great pick out. Shot a goal! This is their second corner of the game. Trabzonspor have the chance to go the other way. Pedri. He could be in here. He's got away. Shapes to shoot! And another try! And that would have been game, set and match.
Firmine really did let them off the hook. They could have wrapped it all up. That's alert and sharp and very well played.
Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. Oh, nicely intercepted.
Jordan surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
So the team separated just by the one goal, which came early in the second period, and the score is 1-0. Well, that's well spotted. And he was quick to react. Oh, he's found support out wide. Bit too much weight on the pass. Corner.
Se va a producir un cambio de jugadores.
Trabzonspor have their second corner now.
El dorsal 11, Messi. El dorsal 16.
And that has been cleared. He's tried one! That is decidedly lacking.
Well, Peter, he clearly felt he was being invited to shoot, and it wasn't the worst decision he could have made.
And it's Batistuta.
El dorsal 24.
Ronaldinho looking to run onto it. And he's being shifted off it. Just 5 minutes left. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. He could be in here. It's Ronaldinho! And that would have been some goal.
Ronaldinho can really show some outlandish skills, which is always welcome and obviously refreshing.
Gets his pass away. Messi. Ruben Dias can get it clear.
Trabzonspor need to give it everything they have, kitchen sink included.
Habrá 3 minutos de descuento.
Great hit! Now, who's going to be first to this? Koundé with the clearance. Batistuta! Just not quite happening for him just now.
Trabzonspor really are in the ascendancy here, and they know they have to register while that's the case.
The message is simple: defend this with your lives. That has earned a reprieve for the time being. And we're done. Jordan have held on. They have doggedly, sometimes frantically, preserved the tightest of leads. Fermin voted man of the match, and deservedly so. So the wait is over, we can finally get going. Welcome to everybody who has joined us for this unmissable game. Hugely anticipated, hugely hyped. Undoubtedly the place to be at this moment in time. This, of course, one of the greatest shrines to European football, indeed, to football all over the globe. The Spotify Camp Nou here, pretty much bang centre in the Catalan capital. We have already started here. Oh, that's a key interception. And here's El Shaarawy, Pedri, Messi. He's tried one! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Fermin is offering a right smile there.
Jordan with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually.
Well, once more, it's him, and we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
He won't get many simpler than that, but he's certainly not complaining.
Such good movement. Some players have that natural ability to be in the right place at the right time.
Decent hit! Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
Mbappe deserves a lot of credit for his willingness to make those runs. The passers will always have an option with him.
Bastoni spots it and intercepts. Ronaldinho in acres of space out wide. Well, they've got it again. And now the breakaway. Looking for the run. Oh, he'd have done well to reach that. Is just off target.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Good spot, he's seen the run. There's the hit! It's there! And they're at it again in double quick time!
Yeah, I'd call that transition with bite. They won it back and bit hard.
Jordan are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Arsenal disappointing in the end there. They lack urgency. And he stands tall, impenetrable. No, that was never going to make it. Aim forwards. He's in plenty of space here. And the shot! Mendieta. And it's Messi. No, again there's no way through. Maradona. Serginho. That is a great pick out. And he's managed to get free. Nunez showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Just eases him off the ball. Fermin. Big chance!
Jordan couldn't really be more watertight in midfield. Not a trickle is getting through.
Engages and forces him off the ball. Bastoni. And he cuts out the supply. Can he get it through? Nunez! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Rodri.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
The defence opting here for strength in numbers. And it's El Shaarawy! Oh, he's been caught on it here. And the counter is on. El-Shaarawy, and he was alert to it. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
That was just poor decision-making and a weak execution.
Adams kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Fermin. Now it's Ronaldinho. And here's El-Shaarawy. Messi. Conte. The most accurate pass. Well, the runner's been sold a little bit short there.
Look, the game is full of ifs and buts. If only the pass could have completed its journey.
Mbappe. Oh, easy pickings there. Oh, that is a good ball to find him. That's a good ball out wide. And the first half is done. Any strong opinions on the first half?
Oh, they had their opponents reeling in that half, Peter, and the break may influence a change somehow, but don't hold me to it.
Jordan sitting pretty here at half-time, 2-0 up. And the second half gets underway. Mbappe. Fermin. Now it's Ronaldinho. Great ball if he can get there. And they're quick to get it back. Oh, super ball. He's had a shot! Shapes to shoot! Mendieta! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Mendieta really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
And now they can spring out of defence. Beckenbauer picks it up from the goal kick. Now it's Mbappe. Mbappe has a go! He scores! The second half off to a spectacular start.
Jordan really were asking for trouble there by failing to cope with a formidable press.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
Scoring early in this half just takes the pressure off now and allows them a chance to be a bit more patient in trying to level things up.
Oh, what a climb! Oh, denied brilliantly!
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Arsenal clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Nunez, the ball is loose and the chase is on. He has found the way through. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. That'll be a throw.
Asciende a 97.559 espectadores.
Expertly cut out, really nicely done.
That's what has to be done now, no question about it.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
Messi providing an outlet on that flank. Pedri. Oh, he's seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense. Maradona, who's set up one goal so far. Maradona. And the shots! Oh, that's a foul in a dangerous area. And he has shown him a yellow card.
Well, it was deliberate, it was cynical, and you have to understand the frustration of being denied a clear opportunity, but it had to be done.
Great chance here to level it up. Maradona is behind this one. Lots on that one, but he couldn't find the target. A poorly directed kick from the keeper, he's given it away. Now it's El Shaarawy, and he was quick to react. Maradona. Jordan suddenly appear frail.
Yes, from comfort zone to a stage of uncertainty perhaps, and they can't drift into a carelessness or this could get away from them.
It's a goal kick. And he's intervened well there. Fermin. Oh, nicely intercepted. Just about up to 75 minutes. Tries a shot! He has done it! There seemed no way back, but they are level.
Well, there's always a chance of being caught like that when you surrender the football.
Marcó en el minuto 75 el dorsal 18.
We have ourselves a real game here.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing. The outcome should all come down to finishing.
Now that's well seen too. Pass somewhat off target. Mbappe. No, that's been intercepted.
Arsenal merit full marks for their attitude and application in trying to win this. It means an awful lot, obviously.
He could be in here. Oh, that's fabulous. And the shot! It's in! And they get themselves in front! Really tidily gathered and ultimately a more than tidy finish.
That's just a great finish, but it's down to very clever movement. You can see this has been obviously worked on the training ground. He knew exactly where he wanted the ball and it all came good.
Jordan get themselves into the lead.
Oh, it was a long time coming, but I think it's fully merited. They've applied themselves extremely well. Footballing with usually identifies with running.
He's had a hit! And that's caused a worry or two. Fermin appears to be in some real discomfort. Is it his leg?
Yeah, and you know, I think it appears to have been bothering him for a while.
Looks as though he's going to see if he can shake it off. Jordan can now introduce the first of their substitutes.
El dorsal 3, el dorsal 10, el dorsal 16, el dorsal
Pedri.
Messi. Serán sustituidos por el
Well
dorsal
played, that
22,
has snuffed out the
el
danger.
dorsal 7, el
Jordan can afford to settle on seeing this.
Chance! And yes, it's there! And this is getting better and better. As simple as you like, the outcome utterly inevitable.
Yeah, and all engineered, Peter, by some smart running and movement. That's
Hits one! Oh, surely that deserves better.
it. Didn't quite come off on this occasion, but it only needs a gentle tweak.
Well, it seems as though someone has been forced to pull up lame here.
Yeah, his pain is now pretty obvious, Peter. He's not the type who pulls up unless something's hurting.
But it appears he's going to be okay, at least for now.
Habrá 5 minutos de descuento.
Mohamed Salah receives it in a good position here. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Serginho. That's a little off target. Oh, played right into his path. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. That's a throw. Threads one in. He's found a way through. Serginho. And the referee brings it to a close. Perhaps not quite utopia, not what was entirely desired, but most importantly... Well, they say football's only a game, but you should try telling this lot. Without a doubt, it is the week's most eagerly awaited contest, a sporting event which has magnificent scenery as its backdrop. It is tribal, and it has aroused the most primal of instincts in so many of us, and we are glad to have you alongside us for it. What fantastic scenes here in Barcelona. this massive stadium, officially Europe's largest, and from what we understand, about to become even bigger than it is now. So that's got things underway. Messi. Now it's Vinicius Junior. He has found a way through. He's dealt with that really well. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Well, when it comes to being very watchable, Peter, I don't think you'll get much better than Vinicius Junior. His raw pace, added to the infinite amount of trickery he has up his sleeve, are sure to cause any defence no shortage of headaches. He just needs a better final product at the top level.
Yes, getting the best out of him will count for so much. Messi gets into some space. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Now it's Eto'o. Now here's the delivery. And he's there to clear it. Vinicius Junior. That looks a good ball through. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
That was just poor decision-making and a weak execution.
And he's picked out the run. And it's Drogba. He's got the shot away! Goal! The breakthrough strike!
That looks like a preconceived plan. Win the ball and then unleash.
Madrid have broken through. It's 1-0.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
Now it's Roberto Carlos. And here's Eto'o. And that could well leave a mark.
Jordan really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
Facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Yamal! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Lamine Yamal really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Madrid with their first corner, the first in the game for either side actually. Roberto Carlos, well played. Jordan are looking to go forward now. Well timed, excellent interception. Yamal. Drogba. Guti. Dealt with nicely by the defence. And it's Eto'o. Possession football, Jim, we're seeing plenty of it. What is it, though, that really makes it work?
Well, for me, what makes it work is the fact that everyone in this team has the courage to show for the ball. You can't shy away from it. You can't hide. You have to front up in a setup like this, and everyone is doing just that.
You make it sound so simple. 15 minutes till half-time. Petit. Piqué. Well, that's beautifully weighted. He's had it! It's in! They have grabbed themselves an equaliser.
Well, that's something that'll make the manager proud because they dug in deep then and they've got their leveller.
No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Well, at one stage, he was being body-checked, Peter, and then the next minute, it's in the back of the net. That's wonderful striking.
Jordan Grab the equaliser, and we're all square. He gets big! Oh, surely that deserved a better outcome.
That definitely had the element of surprise to it. Clearly came in when no one was expecting it, and it was drilled.
And he's had it nicked away. And he's going to be disappointed with that. Guti. And it's Messi. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Fiddles it through. El Shaarawy. And that is out and behind. It's a good block. And he gets rid in a hurry. And now they can spring out of defence. And he's managed to get free. Tries a shot! He's missed, but not by that far. Roberto Carlos cuts out the pass.
Habrá un minuto de descuento.
Petit. Well read, nice interception. Messi. That's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
There's the whistle for half-time. So half-time, and it is all square. Neither able to pull away from the other, but that is not due to any shortage of effort on either side. It's a goodish game, this, and at half-time, it's one each. What do you think we're up to after 45 minutes?
Yeah, I think they'll be happy with that scoreline. I just hope the second half is as good as the first. It's been pulsating stuff.
So in they come for the break. It's Roberto Carlos! Upamecano is there, and he can get that clear.
Carlos really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Nice interception, well timed. Fermi. Oh, nicely intercepted. And it's played forward. And the pass is intercepted. He won't be happy with that one. That pass has been well intercepted. Petit. And it's Roberto Carlos. Vinicius Junior in acres of space out wide. Just not quite happening for him just now.
This is proving to be a very good spell. The intensity is great, but they've got to make it count.
Expertly cut out, really nicely done. And now a sudden chance to counter. And he's picked out the run. Now it's El Shaarawy. He is through here. He's got, there's the hit. Well, now it's a race. Oh, he's been caught napping. Now the finish. And that is wildly off target.
All he'll be thinking is, please, ground, swallow me up.
Roberto Carlos. Petit. Roberto Carlos. Great defending, strong and determined. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Vinicius Junior. Passing is crisp and sharp. Looking for options for movement. Keeper's ball. Roberto Carlos makes the interception. He's found a way through. Guti. Drogba. He's in, surely. Nicely weighted ball. Drogba unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Messi. El Shaarawy.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Oh, good spread. Well, That is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Oh, that's a key interception. Guti. Just about up to 75 minutes. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Eto. Great hit! Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
It's easy to say it, but difficult to stop it when runs in behind are being made like that.
Se va a realizar un cambio de jugadores.
Time then for the first substitution of the game. Dixon short changes him with that pass. Jordan desperately searching for the winner here.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long...
Climbs up big!
Jordan merit full marks for their attitude and application in trying to win this. It means an awful lot, obviously.
Now it's Vinicius Junior. Oh, that's fabulous. Upamecano defending his corner stubbornly. Stood up very well to his man.
Well, the further he went, the more attention he attracted. There was just way too much pressure for him to get the shot away.
And that is a little... Mbappe! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Okay, it's come to nothing, but it's a warning of further threat on the break.
Se va a producir un cambio de jugadores. El dorsal
Both
10.
sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
El dorsal 3. El dorsal 92. El Sharawi. Serán sustituidos por
That'll
el
be a
dorsal
throw-in.
18. El dorsal 7. El dorsal 24. El dorsal 4. Cristiano Ronaldo. Cambio de jugadores.
Now it's Romario. And that's a superb pass. The final 5 minutes. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Well, the chip pass hasn't quite come off.
You wonder if that's it now, but there may be one more opportunity, Peter, for a late steal here.
And he was quick to react. And now the breakaway. And it's Romario. Good spot, he's seen the run.
Un minuto de descuento.
1 minute to add, according to the board.
That's good play from him.
And once more, he proves rigid and robust. And he thumps it clear. It's Cristiano Ronaldo! That's that, the end. A good watch, a really good watch. Both sides toiling to try and outthink, outsmart each other. But it wasn't to be. Well, they say football's only a game, but you should try telling this lot. Without a doubt, it is the week's most eagerly awaited contest. A sporting event which has magnificent scenery as its backdrop. It is tribal, and it has aroused the most primal of instincts in so many of us. And we are glad to have you alongside us for it. This, of course, the instantly recognisable backdrop to many a famous European night. Football's ultimate theatre. And as you can see, we've already started here. He's picked his way through. And it's hoisted clear. And claimed it back swiftly. Royce tries a shot! Well, now it's a race for the ball. And he was alert to it. And he's going to be disappointed with that. Fermin making another milestone appearance here. It is game number 400, Jim Beglin.
Well, what a feat, Peter. This really does speak volumes about how much he dedicates himself and keeps himself in top condition for every one of those match days. He's a shining example for anybody with aspirations like that. You can never be short of runners into space as long as the space left behind is filled.
Oh, great play! Cleared without hesitation. Royce. And he cuts out the supply. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. And it's Royce. Tries to dink it through. That's a decent clearance. Well, that is one way to stop him. That is a great pick out. My goodness! Oh no, this does not look good. Royce really struggling to influence the game.
They're just trying to negate his influence, and it looks like whatever it takes.
It's a pretty loose pass. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Royce. Well timed, excellent interception. Oh, Red, nice interception. Played into space out wide. Well, it looked promising, but the final ball is just not quite right. Jordan still without a single shot on target. Ledjed. He won't be happy with that one. Rodri. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Yeah, the idea was right. The delivery wasn't. They can revisit that further on.
Now it's Royce. Aims beyond the defence. Just more than 15 minutes till half-time. Oh, he's found support out wide. He is through here. Well, clearly he didn't mean it that way, and he is as disappointed as anyone.
Well, I think that might well put him off watching tonight's highlights.
Pass somewhat off target. Good spot, he's seen the run. Oh, surely that deserved better.
Rummenigge deserves a lot of credit for his willingness to make those runs. The passers will always have an option with him.
Oh, that's well done, really robust. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
He made it look a bit predictable.
And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Nice interception, well timed. Hakimi, shifted upfield. That has been cut short. It's a really well-measured ball. Now it's El Shaarawy. In with the challenge. Ernest. And the pass is intercepted. He could be in here. And they're back on the ball again. Works it forward. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Quality deserted them when they really needed it.
Koundé gets over and intercepts. Now it's Royce. Now it's Messi. That's a throw. Oh, well played, well sorted out. And he's only too happy to take that back. Ronaldinho. Cross deflected behind for a corner. This possibly the last play of the half. Hakimi. And the half-time whistle goes. But it has been a half largely of could-haves and should-haves. Perhaps the more impatient amongst the supporters will feel they're overdue a goal, but it's certainly not for the want of trying, so nothing to show as yet. At the break, it's 0-0. How do you look back on the first 45 minutes?
It's been a pretty abject performance. No efforts at goal. I'm struggling to remember the last time we had that.
An intriguing half, lacking only in goals. The score 0-0. And we are already promptly back underway.
Jordan really can count themselves lucky not to be behind at half-time. Couldn't really work out what they...
Can he finish? They've scored!
Boom! There we go. And it couldn't be much better. He was born for the glory he's just managed. The apple on top of the tree.
No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Yeah, he won the jostle, and it was a very good finish, and I think he'll go away feeling pretty good about that one.
So the first moment of real significance.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. He's found the way through. And he's taking no chances there. El Shaarawy. Fermin. And he was quick to react. That's been cut out, well played. Played out to the right. Jordan looking to pass their way through. He ran himself into trouble there, free kick given away. Jordan still this single goal behind. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. And again, they run up against stubborn defending. Oh, that's well spotted. That is good alertness. And it's played forward. No, that's been intercepted. Can he get it through? And that could set him on his way. Hits one! Oh, the ball's come loose here. Hakimi. Yaya Toure. Pinches it off him. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, the stats are pretty telling here. It's hard to argue with the scoreline when you carry so little threat.
Oh, he's burst! Has a goal! It's anyone's ball now. Oh, he's been caught napping. Chance!
Jordan are definitely going about this the right way.
This is a really front-footed approach.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
He's got space in the area. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. And that is a little undercooked. Fermin. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Royce is wide and looking to get onto this. Oh, Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Now it's Messi. El Shaarawy. And that's a good ball. Vermin! Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing.
Well, even for him, that may have been a touch ambitious.
PK. No luck with that dink over the top. Royce.
Footballing width usually identifies with running room, and we've just seen a prime example.
And Yaya Toure! And that would have been game, set and match.
Well, he's definitely kept the side in the game then. That's really good positioning. They could have doubled their lead there. Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
Up he goes! Goal! 2 up now, and they are cruising. It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Rummenigge demonstrated great strength there. I mean, he really had to hold his man off and just create enough room for him to be able to get the shot away. And I think it's just top play.
Se va a producir un cambio de jugadores. El dorsal 10.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually. So that's 2 now without reply.
Well, I think it's just the reward for their application. They played with great courage to try and kill this off. And for me, it looks like they've just about done it.
El dorsal 24. El dorsal 21. El dorsal 33. Cambio de jugadores.
No, that was never going to make it. Kvaratskhelia. Oh, that's delightful. Oh, that's fabulous. There's the hit! And he was there to get a vital touch.
El Shaarawy actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Oh, that was vital. And the volley.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And now a sudden chance to counter. De Jong. Gravenberg.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
He could be in here. Oh, played right into his path. Adriano! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? 2 minutes to be added on. De Jong.
That's alert and sharp and very well played.
And we're done. In the end then, no joy. Not for the want of trying, not for the want of running. Simply they were beaten by a better team on the...